Welcome to the Marble Sports Worldwide Podcast, where we discuss and analyze your favorite marble sports. From JMR Marble League to Algodo tournaments, we'll make sure you never miss the action. All marble sports, all the time, right here on the MSW Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Marble Sports Worldwide Podcast. My name is Brendn.
And I'm Commander Wolf.
And I'm MFA.
There we go. We got all three of y'all back here.
Yep.
No, I think we had all three on in episode 65. So
we didn't have everybody the last episode I was on. You had a family issue.
Oh, right. 65. We didn't have all three on, so it's good to have all three of us back, including myself. I am one of those three, evidently. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Episode 67 of the podcast. Sand Marble Rally is well rolled into its way. That didn't make any sense, but you get it. I just wanted to throw a roll pun in there. It's on its way, okay?
Yep.
Marbles are rolling. Race 1 has happened. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what has happened for me in the last week that I can talk about? Let's see.
Nothing.
Let me think. So, college continued to be college, which is good. It's a decent workload.
Oh, wait, you started college?
Yeah, I did start college, MFA. Yeah. From home. But I did start it. Yeah, good. And then, what else? Oh, yes, I'm going to Top Golf this Saturday. I'm very excited about that. I don't know if you've ever been to Top Golf.
Isn't Top Golf the place where they got the sky thing and you hit balls? And it's like an elevated tee box?
Yeah. You hit out of the tee box and you try to get it in the targets and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Isn't that, didn't VAT19 go there?
I'm sure VAT19 went there. VAT19 is a pretty big channel. I feel like they've done that. A lot of channels, a lot of YouTubers have been there. But, no, I'm going there. It's going to be fun.
Where's Top Golf
I haven't been there in a while.
Is there only
there's a
one
million.
There are several
Top Golf
places.
location?
There's a million of those places.
There's several across the country.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's kind of just all over the. Yeah, there's like one in every state or something, like many in every state. It's like a chain. It's like a
I think
driving
there's one
range.
in every state, but in a few states.
Yeah. No,
I
but
don't
yeah,
know
it's
of any
a
around
decent
us.
chain. But you're from New York though, so there's definitely Top Golfs in New York. There are definitely. Like most definitely.
I'm sure there are. But it's probably all down towards the city. Although everybody's leaving the city. Yeah, like the prices in property
facts.
up
I understand
here
that
in
'cause of
upstate
the
New
virus.
York. Yeah, well, the prices up here have absolutely skyrocketed. Like houses are selling within 4 hours because of people wanting to get out of the city.
And they must, yeah, but were they selling cheap or selling expensive?
It's selling expensive, like houses that should only sell like for 30 or for 30K under what they're selling for. And that's happening quite often.
No, but like people are leaving, I thought, so there'd be more property. They're trying to sell it off, right? Yeah,
No,
so like
because...
shouldn't it sell for less or?
Oh no, I'm talking about up here in upstate New York. It's going for a lot of money.
But like, you said people were leaving though, so I figure if people are leaving and
Well,
they have all this
people are
property,
leaving
they're trying to sell it.
The people are leaving New York City, not here. But the
Oh,
people
you're not
who
in
are
the
leaving
city.
Here. No, I'm in upstate New York.
Oh, I always thought you were in the city for some reason. I don't even know my
No.
half host, guys. No, I always like got that impression for
See,
some reason. I thought
here's
you were
the
in the
thing.
city.
Here's the thing with people in New York. There's literally New York. New York is New York City. Rest of New York is just that other place.
Yeah, it's just nothingness. Yeah, I've been through upstate New York. Like, I've driven through it. It's all right. But like, yeah, I just always, but I always thought you were in the city. So that's cool, man.
Upstate New York is much better than New York City.
In what way?
It's much quieter.
That's true. But I like city life, though. That's why I picked my college. My college is going to be in Boston when I finally go up to campus. It's going to be, I don't know. I like city life. I like all the action. So
Great.
Yeah, I'm fine with city life.
Just
Like
great.
too quiet gets boring. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm all about city life. To be honest.
I'm not a
Yeah,
city person.
okay, my inter-
I love the quiet and the calm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, for some reason my internet just cut out right there, and I missed all that chat about city life.
His internet just cut out. That's funny.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
we should push this towards Johnny Marble here. I wanted to take a second, but we got tangented. I wanted to take a second to tell people what Topgolf was, like what you do there for people who are confused, because I'm sure a lot of people are confused. It's like a driving range, except like you drive it into little targets and you get points and stuff. So it's like kind of like they're making driving ranges into like a game. So it's really good because like it's not like golf where you hit the ball and if you slice it into the trees under the other course, it just sucks. It's like you can actually miss a lot but still have fun because you don't have to go do the second shot out on the green. So it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be a good way to get out, and that's we'll mention how that went. I guess next podcast. I don't know. Like there's not much else going on in my life to speak of. But anyway. We'll wrap up the intro here. Johnny Marble's got news for us this week because we had some Sand Marble Rally racing to talk about. And he might mention some other things from around the world of marble sports on some different channels. We'll see. But without further ado, let's get to Johnny Marble and see what he's got to say.
Hello, Marble Sports fans! I am Johnny Marble, and as always, I'm coming to you for MSW. Let's get right into it. Race 2 of Marble Rally 2020 has come and gone, and it was just as hectic as the first. There were once again 6 people who did not finish throughout the race, 7 if you count the Ghost Marble, which is a sign that this year may feature the most challenging races in Marble Rally history. The racers continued to plow ahead, and in the end, Super Ball took first home, followed by Duct Tape in second, and Ghost Plasma bringing in third. Moving over now to the Racing Marble Leagues, we have Race 3 at the Buxton Rail Grade Course. It was a very fast race that managed to go on without any major incidents this time around. But history was nearly made, as Go-Go was dangerously close to being the first marble ever to be lapped. T-Bot tried to get past them, but ended up pumping into them and losing first place position. Go-Go managed to fend off the first place marble all the way to the final lap, with Crimson Lady finishing in first, T-Bot in second, and Predator in third. It just goes to show you that you should never be too greedy on the track, lest you lose your advantage. Well guys, that's all the news on my table, but hey, you've been great. I've been Johnny Marble, and you, while being great, have also been the best fans in the world. Let's kick it back and continue on with the podcast.
Thank you, Johnny Marble, for another exciting news segment. And welcome back to the podcast normal episode now that we're back here from the news. So, wow, I did that backwards. Usually I say welcome back and then thank you, Johnny Marble. But we're going to, whatever. We're changing it up. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. All right, we're talking marbles.
You must be tired, sir.
I'm always tired, man. I'm always tired. But I gotta say, I am really excited for this year's Marble Rally 2020.
Mhm.
I have, as we talked about last week, I have my fantasy picks. So, I have some stake in the game this year. And I just want to see where it goes. I feel like there's enough history, 40 years of history now on Sand Marble Rally that I just want to see where the story goes. Okay, I want to see where it
Yeah,
continues
this is the
this year.
fifth year right now. We're heading into the 5th year, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
So yeah, and that's like now there's some real lore here, and so I really want to just see how it unravels. So Yeah, we're going to start by talking about how our picks did, and then we're going to cover the disaster of DNFs at the beginning of the race.
It was
and
only
then we're
6.
going to
But
it was
almost
enough
7.
and we'll talk about it. And then we'll continue on. So, I guess I'll start us off. Picks for this week. So my 3 times multiplier, Super Bowl, did pretty well. He got 8 points. If you want to talk about placements, he placed 8th. And I will say this, and I want to get this out here as soon as possible. Based on the amount of DNFs and the struggle Marbles had in this first race, I am happy that all my marbles in my fantasy even finished the race. Okay? Because a lot of fantasy pickers, Waff, a great example, he picked Nemo, DNF. A lot of people pick Dragon's Egg because Dragon's Egg is a good competitor, DNF. A lot of people pick Blazing Fireball and Summer Sky. I saw a lot of that in the JMR Discord. A lot of people were talking about how those were picks they had. Those were DNFs. So I'm just happy that all 5 of my picks finished.
Yeah.
I ended up multiplying 3 on Super Bowl's 8th place finish for 24 points. Crazy Cat's Eye was my double multiplier, so I got a nice 40 as Crazy Cat's Eye beautifully finished first place. It was a great finish. I was excited right to the end of that. It was good to see Crazy Cat's Eye continue that upward trajectory that you saw over the course from 2016 to 2019 in his performance. And red number 3, biggest disappointment for me. Red number 3, absolutely.
It wasn't that bad. It was only.
I mean,
top
6
10
points.
Top
6
10.
points. He was 10th. Okay, you can say top 10, and then it gets cloudy in there. You got 10th place. Okay, that was not a red number 3 performance. But
if we
there is
remember
something to be
correctly,
said about that.
But remember correctly, the past 3 or 4 years he's competed. Well, let's just say he hasn't done well in the first race. If I remember correctly, he DNF'd the past 2 races, the first races in the past 2 seasons. So, I guess it's better that he finished this time.
I guess so. Is that true? Did he really DNF
Yeah,
in the
he
first 2
DNF'd,
races?
I know, 2019. I'm not sure about 2018. He might have DNF'd in 2018. I know he doesn't do well first race.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true. I think I know what you're saying. I know he did DNF 2018 or 2019. He started with a DNF, so that is true. And we can cut him some slack because he's just getting into it. They haven't raced in a year, and they're coming back out in difficult conditions, mind you, and coming out here racing. So, but like, there's just like red number 3 lost out to such insignificant competitors. Lollipop finishing 4th. Come on, Quicksilver. In 7th?
Quicksilver's an actual competitor. Quicksilver actually gave red number 3 a run for Ghost Plasma and it was Dragon's Egg in 2017, a close run for her money along with Ghost Plasma. Or Ghost Plasma was 2019. So
yeah, but what about Black Knight?
Black Knight
DNF 3 times last year.
Black Knight is one of the best marbles. He has been in...
No!
Yes, he's been in all 5 seasons.
Oh my god, I'm going to pull up last year right now.
All 5 seasons.
Right now.
Oh dear.
All 5 seasons. He's been in all 5 seasons. He's not bad. Black Knight is
he's no red number 3. What are you talking about?
Not.
His DNFs in the past year were unbelievable. He's like the most DNFs in the past year. He finished 14th last year, DNF'd 3 times. First race, 3rd race, 4th race. He had a couple of silvers and a couple of zeros in points too. Awful performance. If it wasn't for those 2 fluke silvers, he wouldn't have even gotten 4th. He would have gotten dead last.
Excuse me? No. I apologize. Black Knight was not in 2016. He's been in 4 seasons, I do believe. And you know what the thing is?
I guess this being the 4th.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think he's good. It's just you don't give him credit. Because
I don't give him credit.
Knight
He DNF'd 3 times last year.
What
am I giving him credit for?
Hold on.
Black
Look at his
Knight got
previous
9th
performances.
in
How did they
2017.
do the previous years?
No, but I really want to focus on 2019 right now because 2019's performance is how I picked Crazy Cat's Eye. Because Crazy Cat's Eye, yes, you could talk about previous performances 2018, 2017. But like when you talk about
CCE's been actually very good.
This years ago. I'm talking about what's going on now. Last year. You know, that's why everyone's picking red number 3, Super Bowl Crazy Cat's Eye. Last year, first, third, fourth on them. Black Knight, not only 14th last year, 3 DNFs on the season. That is not a good luck, ever.
Little question. Why didn't you pick Ghost Plasma, a former champion, if he got second?
Ghost Plasma, that's a tough call because when I look over the course of the past years, Ghost Plasma's been either first, second, or dead last, while someone like El Capitan has been fifth 3 times.
Wait. So we're judging Crazy Cat's Eye by the past year, and we're judging Ghost Plasma
Crazy Cat's
by
Eye is
3
an
or 4 years.
upward trajectory for Crazy Cat's Eye from
you're kind of
from
giving
2016 to 2019. Downward trajectory for Black Knight. Downward trajectory.
Actually,
you see the difference?
Actually, it's been a parabolic arc. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ruff. It's been a parabolic arc.
Let's look at 2018 Black Knight. Let's talk about 2018 Black Knight.
Okay, I will go there.
Black Knight 2018,
Boom.
4th place.
Exactly,
Fourth place.
Pretty good.
Yes, but 2019 he did worse. As opposed to you talk about El
But that's like judging Mellow
Capitan.
Yellow for their 2 bad years, where compared to their.
And you're a huge Mellow Yellow fan, so you won't point out those 2 bad years. You only point out the second and the third.
That's not true. I acknowledge the bad years. I switched my primary prediction for winner of the Marble League about 6 events in to Crazy Cat's Eyes because of Mellow Yellow's performance.
Well, you know what, but here's the thing, is when you kind of do a biased judgment, it kind of ranks it, but yes.
How is it a biased judgment? I'm saying Black Knight is a downward trajectory. He goes from 4th place to a season of 14th place, 3 DNFs on the season.
Well, like, is that like a random year, or has it been steadily decreasing?
No, it's not been steadily. He got 4th and then 14th. That's very much a Mellow Yellow. So,
well, talk to me about 2017. Talk to me about 2017. How did he do then?
I do believe he got a 10th or 9th.
Let's take a look at his 2017, okay? Because I'm telling you, when I make picks, I have to pick on upward trajectories.
Ninth.
I have to pick on consistency. Black Knight, we're talking 9th. Not a bad season,
bad.
not a great
Exactly.
season, middle of the road season.
But then you see 9th,
So we're talking
4th, 14th. It's a very
9th. So what I see is decent season, 9th, not terrible, not great. And on this season, he only had 1 podium finish, so he's okay, consistent. Then he jumped up. He had a very good year, 2018, but then he petered out. 14th, but 3 DNFs. 3 DNFs is a red flag to me. That means he doesn't have good course awareness. And course awareness is important in Santa Marble Rally because the terrain changes even by the minute out there on the sand.
well.
And I have to pick based on consistency. And that's why when I was picking, I was like, okay, you take Black Knight, yeah, 4th place in 2018. But I'd rather go for El Capitan, who's been 5th place for 3 years. Super Bowl, 3rd place for 2 years. Okay? I mean, like, and Crazy Cat's Eye started in 30th place. Okay, went up to like I forget like exactly. It was like 8th.
All
it was
right,
like
I forgot.
8th place, and then up to 4th place. Upward trajectory.
Wait,
It means he
30th
proves every
place?
year.
Oh yeah, that was 2016
And then-
when they had a really weird system.
They did have a weird system 2016. I will give
They
you
had
that.
33 competitors. Yes, he got 30th. What?
Right.
With
but
2 retirements.
That's not where it ended for him. 2 DNFs, yes. So, I just think when you pick for Santa Marble Rally, you have to look at consistency. You have to look at upward trajectory. And for me, Black Knight didn't have that.
You know, yeah.
And for
okay.
me, Black Knight is not a red number 3. You know?
I get that. You know, red number 3 is the only one to win back-to-back championships, and the only marble to win 2. And 2 and 5 season is a 40% win rate, which is amazing. You're never going to find that. This is a once-in-a-generation marble.
Well,
This is back
red
to what
number
I'm
3 is.
saying. How 10th place is not a good finish for red number 3. That was where we got on this tangent to begin with. I said to you, 10th place is not red number 3. When I see red number 3 and I see 10th place, I'm not saying he had a good race.
No, I agree. This is
And
very.
and so
he's
and
very
that's
much.
what I was saying.
He's very much the Mercedes of Mercedes in Formula One is an absolute dominant force. He is basically the Mercedes of Sand Marble Rally.
Well,
yeah.
th-
So a 10th place is not.
So
I
to
get
talk about,
that.
I guess my points all because I haven't mentioned yet. Like, I got 43 because I got number 3 got me 18 points. Super Bowl got me 16. Nemo got me nothing.
Oh, so you have red number 3 as your times 3
Yes,
multiplier.
I do. Then Slimer
Very
got me
wise,
4,
man.
El Capitan got me 5. But here's the thing that so I don't know if any of you guys heard it, but red number 3 underwent some surgery. The hole's gone.
Surgery? No,
We talked about that.
I do believe
We
he's
talked
actually,
about that.
Yeah, I do believe he's actually now a true marble. I do believe he is now not a marble.
No, but actually, that is a great point, Waff. I don't know. It would be a shot in our dark for an editor to be able to do this, but we had an episode way back in last year's Sen Marble Rally where I actually proposed the possibility of filling in that hole to increase fairness when we were talking about the not a marble situation. And you said,
It was episode Keychains are better.
I thought he actually got switched out. It looked very glassy. It no longer looked the dull palette. He now looks like an actual marble.
Well, let's take a look.
I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna get the
also a
YouTube right
possibility. I didn't consider that.
Well, we're gonna go right into it here. I'm gonna check out JMR.
Okay,
But we talked about that, and I said fill in the hole, and we had like some controversy on that. We were like, it could be a good idea, but it might compromise the marble even more, or make it more unbalanced, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
They made a Twitter post
I don't
about
know.
it.
Yeah, and also,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's take a look.
Actually,
let's see if
so-
we can really scope
so
in
in the
here on red number
2017
3.
If we look up at the
you're
picture,
right.
he's now got a gloss. If you look, just scroll down.
Well,
I'm
it's
on the
2017.
wiki
How high is the
page.
quality of 20? How high is the quality of 2017?
Well, I got a picture
Yeah, but-
right here. It looks decent, and it looks very plasticky compared to now. This marble looks very glassy, shiny. He looks actually shiny.
All right,
not
well,
the
I'm
dull
gonna
palette.
we're gonna try to settle this as best we can right now. If you are listening to the show, try to hop over to the YouTube where we have like the screen going on where you can see what I'm looking up on the online. I'm gonna go to the 2019 Sen Marble Rally and get a really good look at red number 3 and try to see which if there's a clear difference, because honestly that is a very good point. Let's see if we can find like a place where they're lined up at the beginning. Here we go.
Okay,
I mean, here that's not the
watching with
best
you.
lighting.
but
Look
I
here.
mean,
We got here.
it looks
and then if we
very
go back-
plasticky. Don't you see it?
Look,
looks-
yeah. There's a difference. There's a difference.
But is it the lighting though?
I don't think so.
It's hard
And
to tell on
the
my- this is
lighting.
the screen.
Let me see if we can find a different lighting and see if we can confirm it. Oh, there's an advertisement. But yeah, there's a little bit of a difference. It looks like, and that's gonna change things up a little bit.
Well,
'Cause
I
now
was looking
picking
on the
red number 3.
wiki. Go to the wiki page. Go to the wiki page and just type in red number 3. Look that up, because that might
Wait, give me one
you...
sec. I want to definitely get a race view on this. I want to see them lined up in the blocks. See how it looks. Maybe another place here. Look at that lighting. Lighting's better here. Man, I have to be honest. It's a pretty different look.
Yeah.
There is a clear glimmer here and reflection off the marble. You look back over in 2019,
It's
it
very
looks
dull.
pastel-y.
Yeah, dull pastel. It definitely looks different.
Well, what's
But let me take a look at these other marbles.
From the past you're looking at?
It's
they're,
1080.
1080p
Both
60,
1080.
and this is 1080p 50, so the same thing pretty much.
Why don't you go forward, go to race 1 of this year, and actually look at it and see if you can actually change, actually go when they actually start the race, because that picture might have some flash or something. And go forward, back a little bit.
Wait, wait. It's gonna start here in a sec. Wait, okay. Now take a look.
Right there, boom.
See, you can see a glimmer. You can see it. Look back at the other page. There is a clear lack of a glimmer here. That is very dull. They very well might have just actually found a red number 3 marble, had it specially made for the race, and called it just a surgery.
Well, you know what? They have to keep this canon and into lore. So they're not going to say, "Oh, red number 3 just switched marbles." They're not going to say that.
Yeah,
they're going to have to say,
true.
"Oh, he went through a surgery to fill the hole." They're not going to say that they switched, but
I
it's
found
pretty
the-
obvious. It switched.
I found the official GIF that they posted mentioning it. Let me see if I can send the link for it.
Yeah.
What does it say? What is it saying about it?
It just shows. Let's see here. I just want to copy it. Why is this so hard to do? It says solid like a marble, and then it shows it rotating around.
Can you post it in Discord?
I'm trying.
Okay, you know what?
Find it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that looks much more shiny. And you know what?
I want to look at the number. I want to look at the number on him and compare the two.
Ooh, I think the numbers changed.
If it's different, it's an actual.
I don't know the number. It's hard to tell if it's really that different.
I'm gonna go to Wiki,
but it certainly looks different. The number looks. It looks like. Here's what I'd say. They either just got a different marble that was just a regular marble with the 3 on it, already. Or they wrapped it up in glass or something and filled the hole. It looks like they got a marble for it because if you go to the 2019, like I have up here on the YouTube version, it is very clearly a more pastel-y look to it.
I'm gonna quickly try to pull up this picture of that I found. I'm gonna post on
and
MSW.
if you look back at the 2020 thing, the red number 3 is not smaller than any of the marbles here. While I think he's a slight a bit smaller here,
which could
I think it is a different marble.
See, I'm gonna I quick Marble Guy posted a picture in live chat here. It definitely looks different.
Wait, the hole's on the underside, so we can't even see it actually in that
No,
GIF.
but like just look at the
Just
pictures.
look at
the marble looks considerably different, and so
don't look at the hole. Look at the body.
The body doesn't have any glimmer.
Well, that's an overcast
look at the
day.
two.
None of them have a glimmer.
No, but like but you can see clear reflection in some of these lighter colored marbles.
Right, but in the more solid
as opposed,
ones, they don't. Which is
no,
exactly.
but even looking at the pictures I'm looking at right now, I mean, look at 2020. Look at all the glimmer on these marbles across. But if you look at this one, this had some good lighting. You can see glimmer on a lot of the marbles, even like a little bit on Super Bowl, but you see nothing on red number 3. So I think you have a situation where they actually did find a new marble.
Go back to the 2020 picture. I had to lean over to see it.
Here, you look here. That is a clear. Yeah. That is a glitch you're not getting from the piece of plastic.
Yeah, I can actually see it now.
And the white around the 3 looks less worn out. If you look at old pictures, if you look at this 2019 picture, you can see the white around the 3 is very clearly yellowed.
Yeah.
Okay. If you look at the white, if you look at the 3 here, it is white as it can get.
Okay,
yes.
So the lore.
You're not fooling anyone.
No, you know what? This is a huge difference. You know what? Wow. So you know what? If we see a huge drop-off in performance by red number 3 this year, this confirms that red number 3's championships will have an asterisk. Will have an asterisk by
No. I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say, okay, if red number 3 as a marble does worse than normal red number 3, that red number 3 not being a marble is why is the reason. Because every marble does different. This is a whole new marble. So whether just because it has the red number 3 look to it doesn't mean like it's supposed to do great and has to do great, okay? So I mean, you can't say that like you don't know whether.
Oh boy, lore. We have some great lore. We can say red number 3 secretly retired to let his son, red number 3 Jr., into San Marble Rally.
But how would a plastic keychain have a marble as a son?
Well, you know what? He had a marble wife.
Okay, Waff. You get into that, okay? I'm gonna let you puzzle that one out.
I think that's
maybe what's that hole in the keychain for? Damn. Okay, but okay. Here's what I'm saying though. Okay, I think red number 3. Okay, first of all, I don't think red number 3 is gonna have as good of a year, especially based on these findings right here. Okay, it's very clearly different. So they either really did something to that keychain, or it's very clearly a marble with a 3 now. Okay?
Definitely.
It looks considerably different. And I'm glad now that I did not pick red number 3 as my multipliers. I threw red number 3 in there. I think he might have a decent year. But he's not going to have the same year.
I wouldn't. But what happens if we've seen that he starts off slow? But what happens if he then does better?
How can you do better than what he's been doing?
Then he's a good marble.
Absolutely.
Then he's a good marble. I mean, Super Bowl's a marble, but he does great. Two third places on the last 2 years.
Because
Super Bowl is
yes, Super Bowl is actually a marble.
Yes.
Okay.
I did a lot of research on that and talked to a lot of people.
There is just as much. Red number 3 might be just as good a racer.
Mm-hmm. But it'll be harder.
But
for him to win
But he's not going to
championships.
be. He's not going to be red number 3 of last year.
Probably not. I have to agree.
Okay, he's not going to be red number 3 last year, and I think people are just going to have to accept that. I think that it is true that they just switched the marbles. I think the reason they used the surgery story is to try to make it feel like they didn't just take the keychain out because all the red number 3 fans want red number 3 to win, blah blah blah. So like, there is yet to be aware of that. But they're not going to say that.
I get that. I get
then
that.
people are going to be upset.
See, you know what? They have the lore. If you make it so that it sounds like he had a surgery, that way people will be more accepting of the fact that they switched.
Yeah, they'll be
because
like,
it's
"Oh,
actually
you know,
lore.
it's the same thing."
It's canon, which is quite interesting.
And then they can easily kind of put under the rug the fact that they just switched the marble, the keychain out with a marble of the same look.
Now, I'm sure
which
if
is
you
exactly
were to...
what they did. There's no
Denying
way
it.
that's not what they did.
You know what? If you were to ask them, I'm sure they would either A, lie, which
I'm not
don't...
going to.
Well, they wouldn't have
I
made a post
don't-
about it.
No, they wouldn't. Why would they? Why would they post about it? Except for the fact that they switched it.
I bet if you ask them, they would tell you because, like, I think the post serves a purpose for the hundreds of thousands group, and for like I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't say anything.
For the
I don't even know.
skimmers, it's for the skimmers who say, "Oh, he had a surgery. He got his hole filled. He didn't actually get switched." But when you actually dig deep, you actually realize.
Dig deep, I mean, look, it's right here. They're clearly different. That is pure white around the 3 there in the 2020 race, and that is a very yellow version of white around the 3 here in the 2019 race.
Well, if you look in the picture I posted on live chat in Discord, you can definitely see that the white in the video that Woff posted is much, much different. If you look at the
you can see the difference here. I mean, I think it's clear. I think it's very clear. It's 2 different objects.
Well, now that we've beat this horse
the other thing,
dead,
I guess, so just for like one more piece of evidence for like the fact like the video that they posted only doesn't even show the part where the hole was. So if that was what they're trying to emphasize, then they would have shown that. So clearly they're showing that it's a new marble, not that a hole was filled. So I think that
is great deductive reasoning.
I mean, I'll take the compliment, but I don't know if it was that impressive.
I actually didn't realize that, but yes, that's actually right. Why would they not show the hole if they're trying to emphasize that they filled the hole?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, and it's just a smooth surface. I mean, like, if they filled the hole, it would look different. You would see like some sort of evidence of filling. Okay, it wouldn't come together all nice and smoothly like that. Man, listen, that's the theory. It's not set in stone, not set in marble or glass or whatever. But I think it's very possible, very possible. I mean, you, again, look at the YouTube version of the podcast. I'm showing it here. You see red number 3 here. You go over to the other video. You see red number 3 there. They look quite different.
If I was a betting man, I'd probably go out on a limb and bet almost like $5 or $10 that red number 3 got switched.
Yeah. $5 or $10. I would put a lot of money on it too.
I would too.
I think it is. I think it's there. I think it's very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean, anyways,
I don't know
continue on.
I don't know if I should be sad or happy that red number 3 got switched.
I mean, so like I was a big red number 3
point,
fan, but
we
like
didn't really...
I love underdogs. Well, everybody loves an underdog, but like so like having red number 3 win over and over again would get boring. It would make the races not as fun. So like. I guess, like, if
I
this
would
is
like
what
to
needs
say,
happen.
red number 3 actually doesn't win that many races. He's consistently top 5. He doesn't
exactly. But by doing that, they're constantly.
But that's what I'm saying. Consistency in Santa Barbara Rally is the reason you win. It's not the 1 or 2 wins you get. It's consistency. And listen, as far as being happy or sad about it, I gotta tell you what, I don't really care. Honestly, I like the lore of red number 3 being a keychain, but still being allowed to race, but also winning all the time. But I feel like it's kind of like it's kind of ripping the Band-Aid off to do this, to just be like, okay, we're making him a marble. Enough with this garbage. He's just going to be a marble now. Rip that Band-Aid off. You get over it in a year, and it's fine.
Yeah, there are people who wouldn't like while we like kind of like in our episodes like debating about like are keychains better. I don't think we ever like I think maybe we're like, a little serious in some of our questions, but for the most part, I think we were being very silly. But there are people in the community who definitely are like much more. Like who are more serious about it, and and actually take it much more seriously, and actually more, and do think that it's a huge advantage that really ruins it for them. And so I guess just to end the squabbling and any future squabbles that would happen, they was like, okay, fine, they're all the same now. They're all the same type of relatively the same material. There's no hole anymore. It's now they're about as equal as everyone else.
Which is quite surprising that JMR is actually doing something to stop arguing. I mean,
they did that with the Rangers and Savage Speeders in the end. With that,
that was a nice little footloose moment there.
It almost makes me wonder if they're learning from the mistakes of messing or just having a whole bunch of fights with other channels, and they're just trying to fix the problems.
Well, what does that have to do with fighting with other channels? That's like two teams. That's two teams in their own channel coming together. That has nothing to do with other channels.
But you know what? It shows that they're trying to fix problems that they've kind of created, or the fan base has created.
How did they create it?
What do you mean they didn't create that?
What have
the
they
fans
created
that
regarding
problem.
the Savage Speeders and the O Rangers?
Exactly.
No,
but
it's
see,
fans.
what I'm trying to say is this is the same thing with Red number 3. Is he the fans kind of created a problem. They're now trying to fix it. But you know what? Honestly, I almost would rather have the rivalry between the Savage Speeders and the O Rangers.
Oh, the rivalry's still there.
They didn't end the rivalry. Like they're just making it a more friendly rivalry.
They were just like, okay, we're all in good fun here. Okay.
But why do that with Primary and Balls of Chaos and make that an unfriendly rivalry?
What do you mean?
Do you remember the 2018 qualifiers when Primary fought with the Balls of Chaos in the halfpipe?
Well, yeah, that was 2 years ago. They could probably and also it was never nearly as bad as as the Rangers. And that's
a different story because those teams objectively do not matter as much. Okay,
and
so
then you have Primary.
It's kind of like the Limers fighting somebody. Okay, who cares? But I mean, we're talking Savage Speeders or Rangers. These are top teams. These are teams you're going to see every single year till Marble League is over. Like these are. It's a different thing, and I'm sure you're going to see times where they're going to embellish the story of the rivalry between the two teams. But right now, it's they kind of want to show that when the Marble League's all over, okay, when it's all over, when the cup is given out, okay, when the events are all done, they're going to come together and they're going to enjoy it because it's different. In Primary and Balls of Chaos, that's during the festivities, that's during the games. Okay, you're not at the end. When you talk about the last event, when the last event is over, and the cup is given and the music plays, then it's different. That's when they're all gonna circle around, and have that moment. Savage Speeder, you're not gonna see Savage Speeders or Rangers doing that in half pipe halfway through the competition.
No, you won't.
Okay, so it's a completely different scenario. I'd say Primary and Balls of Chaos, two teams in the middle of the competition, which don't even matter as much. Having that moment, and the Savage Speeders and the O Rangers, top 2 finishers on the year.
Although, you know what?
At the end, when all the events are over.
In its own right, it actually does matter, because this was the final event of the 2018 qualifiers, and both were on the brink of making it. So this actually had a huge premise, and it was actually very well talked over in 2018. So it was actually...
But I think it's different coming for the end of the qualifiers, because you're getting into the events finally. You're not ending it.
Also, at the top...
And you're going to see a lot more upset between teams not getting in, based on, not getting into the Marble League, than at the end of the Marble League when you happen to be the top 2 teams in it, okay?
Also,
There's a different
I get that.
The other thing is, that was 2 years ago. That nowadays, and especially the audience is much larger, and when it's the Rangers and the Savage Speeders, they have the biggest fan bases, and as a result, they have the highest ratio of toxicity. Just because the more people you have, the more toxic people you will have. And that's just general statistics. The more people you get, the higher chance of having toxicity. And there was a very toxic behavior between some of the fans in the Rangers and the Savage Speeders, and because they're the largest, they had a much more their toxicity was much more visible, and so they kind of wanted to try and reduce that in the fan base by trying to show hey, in universe, these guys are still friends with one, or at least they're friendly with each other. So why don't you be that way with each other as well?
You know what? It won't happen.
For some it
Because
will,
people.
but not for all.
I mean,
Well, I mean, they're just trying to make that statement that, like, if there's going to be fans between the Savage Speeder and the Old Rangers, they get all upset. They'd be like, okay, they go at each other's throats. JMR is going to be like, okay, well, we were not the ones who kindled that. We were not the ones who kindled that anger, because these fan bases are so big that there's some noticeable anger between the two.
Yes.
The rivalry, just as in all sports. They don't want to be the ones to say they kindled that. So they're showing, okay, on our videos they're friends. Okay, if you want to take this off our videos and be not friends, well, that's your prerogative.
I
Okay?
love
they're trying to separate that.
I love how this went from talking about Sand Marble Rally picks to talking about whether red number 3 is whether or not he's a marble, to whether the Savage Speeders rivalry is such a thing. Savage Speeders or Rangers.
I mean,
rivalry.
these are objectively important topics.
They
Yeah,
are,
these are
but it's
objectively-
it's kind of funny, the progression of thought.
No, but it progressed. It rolled well. Okay, and
can we
Raspberry
get
Savage
back-
Speeder raced well.
Can we get back to the picks, because I still have to announce my picks that I didn't actually pick.
Okay, well, I will wrap up my picks real quick. And
I
then,
thought
and
they
then you
were
can go with
already
yours.
wrapped up.
I did not finish. We got stuck on red number 3.
Oh,
All right, and Waff rolled through his really quickly. How it rolled? Ricochet. You get it? Ricochet.
Yeah, we've
and then
gotten that
Ricochet,
to
and then
literally the
Ricochet. Okay. Good. But anyway, back to end out my picks. Like I said, red number 3. Okay, yeah, because we got off track, because I said red number 3, 6 points. I said that's atrocious. That's not the red number 3. That's not a good race for red number 3. Then you said, okay, well, it's not that bad of a race. And then I said, okay, and then we went on and we actually figured out that red number 3 is not even the same anymore. But anyway, back to the picks. Comet got 3 points. Listen, I'm fine with that. I like Comet, and I want to see him do well this year. I'm just glad he finished the race.
Yeah,
El
actually-
Capitan pulled a nice 5 points. I'm
Actually-
happy he finished the race. I think we're going to see consistency
actually,
over the
you know
course
what?
of the
I
season.
am actually been a Comet fan since 2017. Yeah, and the fact is, I really love Comet, but it's sad to see when Comet gets so close. You get some freak podiums, but you know what? You just gotta learn to really never give up on him.
Well, I think you're gonna see some good races from Comet. There is no way we're gonna go a full Sand Marble Rally and not see a couple of good performances from Comet. I think you just have to be patient. Remember, first race, like you said, things aren't always perfect in the first race. I think we're gonna see some good performances, some valid finishes, top 5s from El Capitan, from Comet.
You've been rickrolled.
And that will get. That will go nicely, at least with my picks when talking about Super Bowl Cat's Eye and red number 3. So I think me and Waff, how many points did you have on the week? I had 78.
43.
Not bad. I think that both of our picks, we have a valid grouping of picks, and either one of us could have a good season. We'll have to see how it goes. But MFA, why don't you say your top 5 that you're going to go with for this season, or already hopefully gone with, because the race one's already gone by, and then we'll have to get to the trivia segment.
Comet, red number 3, El Capitan. That's like my 3. I also love the fact that you didn't even notice I rickrolled you.
I don't even know. I kind of just went past that. I didn't know what to say to that.
Well, yeah, you can never give up on Comet.
No, yeah, I won't. I feel like I'm missing the joke here.
Yeah, Rick. You know what the?
Oh, never gonna give.
There
okay,
you go, there
yeah.
you go.
Sorry, that took me a second for some reason. I was thinking more on like, is it something to do with Comet? But it was just so right in front of me, I didn't see it.
You know what?
Let Comet down, Brendn.
Never gonna let you down.
You know what? The funny thing is I
Let
don't
him
know when a
run away.
meme's dead. So there's 2 ways it can be funny. Either A, the meme's funny, or B, the fact that I don't know that the meme's dead makes me funny.
I mean, it's made a resurgence recently, so honestly, you're
No, you know what though? There's like an advertisement, like when I listen to music on SoundCloud, and every once in a while this Tide advertisement rolls in where they like use the tune of that song, never gonna give you up or whatever, and then they use lyrics that go with like stains on a t-shirt or something, so that's stuck in my head. So it's kind of like every time I think of the Rickroll thing now, I think of like
Stains.
the guy from the Tide ad thing who's like spilled jelly on his cardigan or something. That's what the thing is about. So it's like that's where I am right now. Okay?
Yeah, you know what?
Um,
You know what? But the thing is, It's now officially a podcast since somebody's been rickrolled.
Podcast. You really had a big voice crack there.
Podcast. It's a Mario podcast.
Okay.
All right, well, enough of that.
Okay, yeah,
we're not
onto
going to
your,
entertain that. We're going to go to the trivia segment.
Wait, I
How
thought
about
you
we
wanted
do
to
that?
talk about your special marble thingy.
Huh?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that after the trivia segment. I thought we were gonna get to that before 36 minutes, but we had a big blowout with red number 3. We ended up on the Savage Beaters and the Rangers. I don't even know how we ended up there. Somehow every episode goes back to the Savage Beaters.
Yep.
I don't even know how it happens.
Because the
So, I mean,
Savage Speeders are the GOAT.
They are though. They are. There's no deny. There's nothing you can say to say the Savage Beaters are not the best current team.
They
Ever
should
in anything marble
Statistically, they're the
sports.
best. Yes.
You know what the thing
In
is?
anything marble sports, there is not a team better than the Savage Beaters. You want to talk about racing? Savage Beaters. You want to talk about friggin' Marble League events? Savage Beaters.
You know what?
Okay, every time.
I would like to say that Red number 3 and Savage Speeders should endorse each other since they're so good.
But we have a different red number 3 this year.
It's run number 3
he's
junior.
still. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and we don't know what's going to happen with this new red number 3.
Red number 3 junior.
Okay.
We don't
And-
know
and
the
listen, I'm
effects of
excited to see-
spherical reassignment surgery.
Yeah, I don't like. No, but honestly, I'm really curious to see how red number 3 does this year. There might be a huge suffrage in the lore of red number 3 after
Or
the
he could
surgery, and actually that will
absolute-
add to the lore because you know how like a lot of athletes after surgery struggle. You're gonna see that, I think.
Yeah, or the thing is, the surgery could make him faster.
Well, we'll see about that.
I would be
mean, he did get
surprised if he
10th
could
on
make
the first
something like
race.
that faster.
10th on the first race.
Not too good, but you know what? He has historically started slow.
That is true. That is very true.
We'll see. Listen. I think that we need to see more races before we really make a judgment on red number 3's surgery performance. I want to see some more races to make that judgment. But without further ado, Case and editor guy, should I mention his name? I just did. Cue the trivia music. Let's get over to the trivia.
Play the Rickroll music.
Now it's time for the trivia segment. Come on now, let's go.
All right, and then we're on the trivia. We're here on the trivia. Did the music play? I don't even know if the music plays.
Nope.
I
It
don't even
does
know.
every time.
Okay.
I should know
over
because I
here-
have to adjust the face cam footage to sync with it.
Oof.
Are we in the trivia yet?
Yes, we are.
I don't know.
Good job.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, we're in the
Hooray.
trivia, guys. So let's jump right into it. Who has a trivia question they want to get to
I do.
first?
Okay.
Okay. And Faye,
Mine's
you're
a
very
bit-
excited about it. Let's hear it.
Mine's a bit weird, but which Marble League team got removed or got replaced by the Green Ducks in 2019?
Good question. Team Plasma. I'll go with. Seawaff.
I mean, yeah. I think wasn't it the Golden Orbs? I'll go with Golden Orbs.
Is that both the final picks?
Yeah.
It was Team Plasma, which makes it really
Oh,
sad.
nice.
This was actually going to be one of my top 5 heartbreaking teams because they were literally had made it to the amazing Marble race. If you remember, that was literally like 3 months after the 2018 Marble League. So they had made it. They had done, well, not great. They got like 17th. Yeah, but not great, but still better than 8 or 9 other teams. What makes this really sad is the fact that since the channel got deleted, literally Team Plasma got kicked. So if the channel had not gotten deleted, Team Plasma still might be in the Marble League, which is really sad because I actually love Team Plasma.
We don't know enough about them to really say how they would have done in the modern marble sports situation. So, yeah, I mean, Team Plasma never really was a problem for me. I liked him. I didn't hate him. I love the Gliding Glaciers more, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
I disagree. Akanon just wrote that they got kicked because they were ovals. The marbles that were they were round. I will say they were round. They were very much round. The fans, no, they're just trying to make an excuse for letting
they were
the Green
egg
Ducks.
shaped.
You know what?
No.
Right?
But I thought it makes a lot more sense. I mean, maybe that's true, but either that's true, and the Green Ducks were just the team they added in, or the Green Ducks they wanted a Green Ducks team.
Remember
and
Hank
so they made
Green?
up that story.
You know Hank Green?
Yeah.
Hank
Yeah.
Green was the guy who literally just about tried to save their channel. So in order to honor him, I put quotes around honor. They kicked out Team Plasma because they were the last new team, and people were starting to catch on. I loved them, and then they just got boomed.
Listen, I don't know which came first, the Green Ducks or the egg-shaped marbles. So I hit my mic. Sorry about that. So I actually don't know. I would need some more facts on that.
I just listened to the episode of the Play the Field podcast that you're on, Brendn. Like, you were talking about Hank Green, and now I'm hearing about him again. This is kind of weird how that all works out.
Yeah.
You know what? It's sad though. It was really sad. No, that's all for my trivia question.
If you want to go on with your trivia question, let's move on. Let's move along with the segment here.
All right. Well, I have one. I got quite a few that I'll be using for the next few weeks because I got some facts about the ghost marble actually.
No, I hate this because I'm so bad at the ghost marble.
All right. Well, so for this week's fact, the ghost marble has actually featured in several races and showdowns before. So how many races in the Marble Rally have they been in, and how many races in the Marble Rally Showdown have they been in?
Man, dude,
I have no idea.
I mean, dude, I'd have a better chance.
But when I say this, I mean like they got out of the gate and they were racing with everybody.
They actually let the marble race?
No.
Have a
It always happened. It happened. I remember there's been some times where the marble got out by accident, and so the ghost marble.
Are you just talking about total or just when
total.
They got out by accident?
No, that's what this total means. Like when they got out.
Oh, how many
raced.
times they accidentally ended up racing?
Wait, is it accidental or purposeful?
I think I'm pretty sure it's both. Like when any time that the ghost marble was allowed to get on the track, or they managed to force their way onto the track.
I'm gonna say 16.
16 for both the rally and the showdown.
This is like a question. I don't even. have any
not
idea.
16 for the I'm just saying for combined. I don't know.
Combined.
Maybe,
okay.
4 for the ghost marble in the showdown. So 16 or actually 13. We'll go 14 for real marble rally. 4 for showdown.
Listen, I'm gonna go with 10, and that's the best I can do because I have zero idea.
All right. The answer is the ghost marble has featured in 29 races in the marble rally and 8 races in the marble rally showdown.
That's a lot more than 10.
Yeah.
I was so off. Although I did beat Marble Guy.
Because remember, there was a period of time where they to help get marbles that got stuck on divides.
Yeah, I remember that, but I just don't even recall how many times I saw it.
It's so common, it's become uncommon to know what the common thing is.
Yeah, I don't. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I know. I just feel like I remember them mentioning it, we're gonna have a ghost marble to kind of clean it up, but I just never really paid attention to that.
Well, I don't think the ghost marble does that anymore. If I'm not mistaken, they don't let them out of the gate. Did they not? Unless I missed it. Did they let?
I'm
was the
pretty
ghost
sure
marble?
they do let.
Well, why would you have a ghost marble if you don't let them out of the gate?
Well, just for the bell to release the gate.
Okay, I know. Okay, I know what you're. Okay, yeah, I know.
No,
what
they
you're
actually
saying.
let
So
him
they
out
had
of the
that marble
gate
for the bell, but they also were gonna use a ghost marble to kind of assist. I remember they were gonna assist in bringing marbles that got stopped on the track down.
Yeah, it's the same marble that does both jobs.
Yeah.
But do they still let the ghost marble act on the track now? I didn't pay attention.
They
to
do.
This.
I don't think so. I didn't notice.
You can check it really quick. Just look for an opening near the gate.
I have the video up, don't I?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, you can't even see an opening.
Oh, yep, they do. They do.
Oh, yeah, there's a pathway for it. Yep, I see it. So, yeah, the ghost marble still is allowed on the track.
No, he is. Look, he's about to go on the track right here. He's going on.
Okay, now that we have the thing done, your turn, Marble Guy, I guess.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, we'll go into my turn. So yes, they do let the ghost marble on the track for people wondering. in the Sand Marble Rally. That led to a very nice piece of trivia that I don't think people are paying attention to, so thank you, Waff. All right, here we go. Trivia from Akanon submitted.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to read it.
Oh
Trivia.
boy.
Which two marbles in SMR Race 1, 2020, of course, held the lead for the longest amount of time?
Oh, it's got to be Crazy Cat's Eye and Oh, I know.
Who held the
Crazy
lead for the
Cat's Eye
longest
and
time?
Cool
I'm pretty
Moody.
sure it was red number 3. Like during one of the 2019 races, they held the lead. I think,
Wait, is
for
it
the entire
2019?
race.
No. In the first race. In the first race of
Oh.
2020.
Oh, in the first
That'd
race.
be
Which two
Cool
marbles
Moody
had held
and
the lead
Crazy
for the longest
Cat's
amount
Eye.
of time?
It was
Cool
Cool Moody
Moody
and
and
Crazy
Crazy
Cat's
Cat's
Eye. Crazy Cat's Eye.
I agree with Crazy Cat's Eye. I don't know if it was Cool Moody. I don't remember Cool Moody being in first. I remember I don't remember. I mean, I know it was Crazy Cat's Eye, but I don't think it was Cool Moody, so I'm gonna throw out another guess. It was probably be wrong though. I don't know. I know it was some. I remember some marble that I didn't really pay attention much to was out there in front for a while, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that marble is. Come on, Crazy Cat's Eye, do something.
I'm trying to think of who you're speaking of. I can't.
Maybe Lollipop. It might have been.
Oh
Lollipop.
yeah,
Let's see.
Lollipop. Yeah,
It might have been Lollipop. I want to take a look here.
You know what? I think it's all Lollipop and Crazy Cat's Eye for me.
All right. Well,
Sticking
the
with
answer
Cool
is
Moody.
Lollipop. So we got that right, and Black Knight.
What?
Oh. Hey, what was that about Black Knight being bad?
Dude, 3 DNFs on the last year. There's no way there's gonna be 3 DNFs on the last year, and you're gonna tell me he's a good racer. You can't do that. Come on.
Good thing you weren't here, Akanon, for the first part.
And let's see where he finished in the 2020 first race. He finished 6th, so not terrible.
Yeah, okay.
Not terrible. But you're not gonna get I mean, he might have a good year this year, but you're not gonna tell me he had a good year last year.
Okay.
You're not gonna do that.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Why don't we get on to the top 5 thingy after the trivia?
All right, wait. We have to go back from the trivia, so play that music. Let's do that. Really
Okay.
quick, Casey.
Bye from the
Editor, put
trivia.
that in.
That was the trivia segment. Now let's head back to the show. The show. Oh.
Whatever the music is. Okay, we're back from the trivia. Okay, let's make sure. We got a lot of tangents today, so we're gonna make sure we covered everything that I wanted to cover. We got about 10 minutes left. We did cover Sand Marble Rally and the picks at its finest. We got into a great argument. As
It
I
wasn't
always do
an
with
argument.
MFA.
It was more of a parallel.
It was a debate.
Yes,
We'll
a
talk
parallel
about that.
debate. We were both aiming at whether or not Red number 3 and Black Knight were good marbles or something. I've actually forgotten.
That's how how much of a blur it can get. But yeah, I think we covered all the San Marble Rally stuff, but I think Waff did want to touch for a moment on the Racing Marbles League.
Yeah, just because
right, Waff?
like in the final. So if y'all remember, one of the reason way back when I know we don't bring up drama, but just for the sake of this point, Fubeka, when he interfered in his race in Glass Car, he said that the reason was because he didn't want if a marble could marbles could lap each other, and then the marble in the back could end up interfering with the leading marble and result in them losing their position. That's exactly what happened in the Racing Marbles League. But I'm curious, does anybody think that
Wait, can I say something real quick? That also
Sure.
happened in Fubica for race 8.
Wait, he interfered in the race?
No, a lap marble interfered with the race.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm curious,
Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna pull up the race so people who are on the YouTube can actually take a look at what we're talking
yeah. So
about.
I just want to.
This is a smaller channel. I actually do the commentary for this channel. It's a lot of fun. They've been gaining good subscribers. They're already up to about 200, and they were at 100 last week.
That's good. That's very good.
And honestly, let me give my opinions on this before we really get into what we're talking about, because I'll skip ahead in this video to talk about the overlapping situation.
Also, spoiler.
This is the qualifiers.
Also,
Let me go to the-
spoilers.
let me-
You just
let me
saw
get to the
Marble
next video.
Guy's last name. If you were just watching.
Yeah, you did. If you're just watching, you did. That's okay. I don't mind. Wait, let me actually find where. Okay, this is race 3. I don't know why I clicked on the wrong one, but
Oh wait, did they build?
Here's what I think about this.
Did they literally build the same starting gate as? Oh wait, okay, it's basically Marbula 1.
Well, except
not. I mean,
those
like,
are
it's
custom
different.
tracks. Everything there is custom.
These are custom
The
tracks.
entire thing is custom.
And here's how I think about this. I like Racing Marbles League. I think that he needs to work more on the lighting and the camera because the marbles and different cameras can have different looks to them, different color looks. But I overall think it's a good like, you know, Marbula 1 type of style. I had like a thought I just wanted to say, but it just kind of freaking squirted my mind. What the hell? I had something important I wanted to say. But I will mention that if you look on the left here, the marble booster, it's like the self-propulsion system from Rebecca, so which I like that as well. But there was something I wanted to say about this league. I just lost it. So you may never know.
Do you like the I don't know what you're gonna. I can't know what your brain's gonna say.
Well, imagine you trying to figure out what I'm gonna say. And I remember. I just noticed it. I don't like the names of the teams. I don't.
Well, they were picked by the fans who sponsored them.
And that's why I don't like fan team things. I love fan team things for like picking marbles, kinda, but I don't like when they pick the names because I'm gonna tell you, when commentating this, it is very annoying to say names like Schland Pufa and Marbula Sarantis all the time, and I don't like the names. They aren't catchy because they're picked by fans, and then fans all have their little ideas of what they want, and I don't like the names. I think it kind of takes away from the coolness of the racing. There's other problems. It looks really good. It's very well done. I really like it. Overall, it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. I really do like it. But like little things that I don't like are the names. The lighting's a little tough, but it's overall it is a really well produced, especially for your first time making marble sports. It's a very well produced marble sports marble sports event. So I go check it out. Channel is Racing Marbles. I didn't subscribe to him from this channel, so I will. It's great, but I will say the weird kind of hackneyed names, I don't like them, like Go-Go and Finn Seattle. It's like this is weird. It makes it seem more homemade and less professional. And when I like marble sports, you probably figured it out. I like it a little bit more professional feel.
I agree.
I like a nice, catchy, awesome feel to it. And it just saying these weird names, I don't like it.
Yeah,
so,
I get that.
And with all the all the shadows and stuff that are created from different cameras, all the marbles look kind of different. For different colors and stuff, so there's that too. But to cover what Waff wanted to talk about, I will jump to the end of this video so you guys can see. If you take a look at the blue marble here, and then you see the red marble right there, and actually come across right here, I'll actually go back a little bit, you can take a look. The red marble up at the top here, right behind the blue marble, see, right here, that blue marble's in 12th, that red marble just crossed the line right there, that marble's in 1st. So we almost had an overlapping situation, and like Waff said, it goes back to the Fubecker thing, who he kind of made an excuse for messing with the marbles, like, oh, we didn't want the overlapping, and you can see here that they kind of did have it. I don't know if it proves anything, but
in the previous lap, the original leader hit hit Go-Go, and then because of that, I believe it was a Crimson Lady managed to pull ahead. So if Go-Go wasn't there in the way, then the lead change most likely wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and I remember kind of making a point of that when I was commentating, like, oh, T-Bot was getting too greedy trying to overlap, and he actually lost ground. And I think that adds to the chaos of it.
I do too.
Because now, like, people who in 1st and 2nd in this particular course have to be careful. Because you get way too ahead of yourself. You're overlapping marbles. All of a sudden, you lose out your 1st place position because you're bumping around too much. So
Do you know what?
I mean, I think it was interesting.
Do you want me to tell you the technical term of what you call overlapping?
What?
It's just called lapping.
Yeah, Brendn.
Oh, it's just called lapping. Yeah. I always say overlapping. I feel
overlapping
like
makes it sound like they're
get
overlapping.
lapped twice.
Yes.
Imagine that.
I didn't know. Lapping. Okay, it's just lapping. Sorry,
yes,
lapping. I'm not perfect.
It's fine.
But like you get what I'm saying. It is interesting the different dynamics that actually to change the outcome of the race. All right. So
yeah, I just want to know.
yeah,
Like,
that was-
now that we've seen these situations pop up, like, what are our opinions on them? I just want to know. Like, for me, I like that the chaotic part of it.
No, I like it. Yeah.
I know in real life, like, there's the black flag, or it's the blue flag
Blue
with the white
flags.
yellow stripe
Blue flags.
that tells them that you have to let them pass. And like, and
some races have simple just blue flags, but yeah.
oh, okay, guys, I'm old fashioned. But anyways, I do like that dynamic you said, like, where like the marble gets too greedy, like they're trying to get that status of, oh look, I lapped a marble, like, and because of that they lost their position in first. I personally like that. I'm okay with lapping.
Yeah.
I get that. You know what?
I love it. Yeah.
In the rule books, they actually say that lapped marble must yield to the leading marble after 3 blue flags, or not leading marble.
I was very confused.
No, but no, the leading car, the lapped car must yield. You know what? But marbles don't have brains; they can't yield. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, my dad insists that marbles have brains,
Your dad is a smart man.
and he
Yeah,
just yelled out, "Marble lives matter."
Indeed, they do.
That's a smart.
Should we go
MFA
start
dad
a riot?
That will be the.
Should we go start a riot to make sure that everyone knows that marble lives matter?
No, that wouldn't be in the spirit of JMR and their Savage Beaters or Rangers circle the trophy moment. Okay, that would not be in that spirit. But
So
I
should
will
we go
say,
out and do a
okay, I
protest?
do want to.
No,
I do want to tell you.
Let's not go there now.
I do want to tell everybody, please go check out the Racing Marbles channel. It's very good. It's for the first ever production of Marble Sports that they're doing. It is freaking out of this world. It's great. It's so well done. I think that if he continues doing this for years, he'll be easily up there in quality, probably at least Fubeca quality, if not better, as he continues to develop, because it already looks great and it has its own style. It custom tracks. There's a lot of very cool things that could come in the future regarding this channel. So I'm proud to be commentating for it. It's starting small, but it's growing fast, and I just am really excited to see where it goes. So yeah.
Do we
want to
go to the top 5 now of the marble leagues? Do you want to do that?
Well,
now?
I mean, I think we're gonna push that off. We're at 58 minutes right now.
Oh, seriously?
And honestly,
we're
yeah,
only at
we
1 hour
went
5
on.
minutes. We're only at 1 hour 5
Yeah,
minutes.
no, we're definitely pulling this to an end right now.
Bummer. I wanted to talk about that.
We are. No, yeah, I know, and
Because
we keep putting.
the problem is as you push it off farther and farther away from the Marble League, it starts to get duller and duller.
No, I don't think it's gonna get duller and duller, and I think that. Okay, so like I said, there's going to be drier shows in the future, or potential drier shows in the future because of the lack of Marble Sports. So, these will fill in nicely, these top 5 things, and they'll kind of give you a good throwback, help you kind of get your mind thinking about previous Marble Sports. I actually think a top 5 Marble League years is going to work great in like a dead season, race 3 or 5 in Marble Rally. It's just going to fit right in. It's going to be a good stimulating discussion when things are slow rolling here. So yeah, we kind of when it comes to the top 5 stuff that you obviously know now that we're talking about, that's going to be something that we're going to work in when we kind of get to an end of a topic or don't have much to say about a certain race, and then we're just sitting here with like 30 minutes to go and we don't know what to do. So that's going to be worked in, especially with MFA here. Because
with you, Brendn, I don't think there's a situation where we'll ever have, like, as long as it's me and you together, I don't think there's ever been a time where we had 30 minutes to go. Like, that's
and then you throw me into the mix. And then you throw me into mix.
And then you throw you in the mix, and we end up with the Savage Speeders, and we're talking about SMR.
Yep.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, we're always going to have a lot to talk about, but we definitely will be covering the Sand Marble Rally. I mean, the top 5s that we have planned over the course, whenever they fit in. So we're going to bring this to
could I quickly
close, guys.
point out one thing real quick?
Very quickly, man.
Well,
we got to end it.
When Marble Guy has Mr. Woff, time goes on perfectly. When Marble Guy has a guest, time runs a little short. When Marble Guy has me, time literally never ends.
Yeah, it's going on and on. Yeah, I
It
mean,
just
like
goes
we were supposed to
on
cover
and
that.
on
and we didn't.
and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Basically,
That's great. Great. That's a great
that's
way
a
to put it.
very, very sarcastic great. I can tell.
Yeah, that is as sarcastic as you can get, MFA. That one's about as good as you pinging me every time in the Discord for no reason.
That's
So-
because only geniuses ping every time.
No, that is a no. Okay. Anyway,
Hard
Waff,
no.
take us out of this episode.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next time. We're going to talk about race 2 of the San
Bye-bye.
Rally. We might have a guest on. It might be just me and Waff.
Roll on, Marble sports fans.